No, no, please don't follow me.
Stop there! Stop there!
Oh no, please, please, don't follow me.
Don't run! Stop there! Where are you? Don't hide! Come out now! Come out now! Where are you?
Take this.
Ugh.
Sorry, droid. I not mean to hurt you. I told you I'm not your enemy. I better go to find Ned. Eh? Where are them? They left without waiting for me? Hey Cap! Hey Cap!
Oh, Deadpool, anything?
Have you seen Ned?
I think they are over there.
Great, thanks. Where are they? I still can't find them. I not yet see the Iron Suit Spider-Man. Why they just left like that? Eh? What is it? Whoa, this guy have mechanical leg on his back. Is it the Iron Suit Spider-Man? Looks like they just left over this suit. Then it's belong to me now. Haha. Hi Gliders, welcome back to my channel. Today we will take a look at another Marvel Legend, Dr. Ock from Silk 2-pack. I don't know much about this character Silk and also not interested on the figure. So initially I not intend to purchase this 2-pack. Especially the price are quite expensive after Hasbro decided to increase their price tag. So right now I not intended to spend extra on the figures that I not interested. However, I managed to find a seller here willing to sell these two figures separately. Ends up I only purchased Dr. Ock figures from him. I know most of the fans actually are disappointed on these Dr. Ock figures because this figure basically is a repaint figure plus one new head sculpt if not mistaken. But for me, I still happy when I get this figure because I still don't have the Dr. Ock figure in my collection. And he is also one of my favorite villains in Spider-Man anime. Spider-Man 60 Amazing Years logo on the top of the box. Silk logo at the bottom of the box, while Marvel Legend logo at the top. This 2-pack is Marvel Silk and Dr. Ock. Photoshoot on the figure itself on the front of the box and comic star artwork of them as background. This video I only focus on Dr. Ock figures because I only purchased Dr. Ock figures. Another photoshoot on the figure from front view at the side of the box. While at another side we have this nice comic style graphic on the character. Personally, I really like this style of graphic style. Barcode as well as the graphic of our Spider-Man at the bottom of the box. On the back we have another photoshoot of the figures itself. Our Dr. Ock figures come with this extra piece of head sculpt as well as one pair of exchangeable hand. This is quite a decent head sculpt. The face expression as well as the skin details are nicely scoped up. The sculpting work on the lips and the teeth are clear and sharp. The spec is more in different piece of plastic. We can't remove the spec because it's glued on the head sculpt. But due to the spec is more in soft plastic, we can slightly flip up the spec. The great thing here is they even scope out the eyes even though it's beneath the spec. I am glad they did it because they can go for a lazy way by just scope out the spec on the head sculpt so that they can skip the sculpting work on the eyes. The details on the hair are quite decent and molded in this brown plastic. This is the new head sculpt for our Dr. Ock. Same here, the spec is more in different piece of plastic and they also scope up the eyes details beneath the spec. Aside of the pattern of the mouth, I not notice any major difference between both head sculpt. He has a very simple suit. The color here is more in this yellow plastic while the suit in this light green plastic. The details on the OB belt are quite simple, just the cloth folding details on the belt. For hole here is for his tentacle leg. And we have these mechanical details around the big hole. I think it looks great. More cloth wrinkle details on his hand and he is wearing this yellow glove. This is just a repaint figure, so we still have this obvious big hole here. There are minor color variants between the thigh and the leg. The upper thigh area is in more dark green, while the lower part is more in light yellow green. The variants might not so obvious under normal light condition. Because this is old mold, same here, we also have this obvious big hole on its knee joint. Here are all the accessories or weapon out from the packaging, and we don't have much accessories beside the tentacles. As we seen just now, this set of Dr. Oct have two head scope. One is more relaxed face, while another one in angry face. A pair of open hand, the surface details on the hand actually not bad. A pair of closed fists, nothing special. We have 4 tentacles here. We have 2 longer tentacles in this S shape. Another 2 tentacles in this C shape. The tentacles is more in this soft silver plastic. I'm not a big fan of this silver plastic. To me, it looks like a cheap plastic. We even can see the obvious nub mark here. All the sections on the tentacles are molded out instead of real joint. The claw here also in this very soft plastic. We have this blue orb sculpted on the center of the claw. All the pig hole on the back of the figures are exactly the same, so you're able to attach whichever tentacles into the pig hole. I think it's good to have this freedom to attach the tentacles, especially when the tentacles do not have any articulation. It gives us more flexi and variance to pose out the tentacles. Undeniable, it is frustrated that we don't have any articulation on the tentacles, but surprisingly, I have a lot of fun to play around and change the combination of tentacles. Different combination will give us refreshing outlook of our Dr. Octopus. I think this is one extra way to play around this figure. Full rotation on the head, no problem. We have hinge joint on the neck, but this piece here blocking the head further look up. The head also only can slightly look down. Hand hinge outward about 45 degree. Full rotation on the hand. Bicep swivel. Double joint here. His hand can bend up slightly over 90 degree. Wrist swivel. Horizontal hinge joint on the wrist can hinge inward and outward. Its open hand also have this horizontal hinge joint. Diaphragm joint here, upper torso can fully rotate, but we don't have any waist rotation. Unfortunately, he only can slightly crouch forward and backward. Slightly side to side pivot. The leg can slightly split outward that much. Upper thigh rotation. Forward kick slightly below 90 degree. And also slightly kick backward. Double joint here, his leg can bend slightly over 90 degree. Swivel on the boot. Hinge joint on the feet, and the feet can hinge inward and outward, as well as side to side pivot. As I mentioned just now, the tentacles here do not have any articulation. All sections here are more in this single piece of soft plastic. The claw here can fully rotate because we have the ball joint here. Maybe they can add some cut and pick joint somewhere on the tentacles so that we can swivel the direction of our claw, or maybe they can add the hinge joint on top of the ball joint, just like what they did on the Iron Spider Waldos, so that we can have more articulation on the claw. It will give us more dynamic pose on our Dr. Oct figure. We also don't have any articulation on the finger of the claw. It will be great if they can add some hinge joint on the finger here. Our Dr. Oct is about 6 inch height. Here is our Iron Spider, Marvel Legend Upgrade Suit Spiderman, Netflix from Netflix and Peter Parker's 2-pack, 20 years anniversary Captain America, Marvel Legend Iron Man Mark III, also Marvel Legend Deadpool, ZD Toys Upgrade Suit Spiderman, also ZD Toys Iron Man Mark 43, Studio Series Sideweb, and also Studio Series Sideway, SHF Piccolo, NECA Robocop, Lightning Collection Metallic White Rangers, and last but not least, our Master Grade RX-78 Gundam. This is another repaint Marvel Legend figures. Aside on the paint apps, I don't see any obvious difference between this Dr. Ock figure compared with previous release. This figure has lighter yellow and the green used on the suit is more like a yellowish green. The silver plastic used on the tentacles also a bit different. The tentacles on previous release more on dark grey silver, but this figure here they use more light and glossy silver. Personally, I don't like this type of silver plastic. It really looks like a cheap plastic to me. The articulation on this figure also very limited. Due to his bulky body, the articulation on this figure are very awful. We don't even have the waist joint on this figure. Besides, we also don't have any articulation on its tentacles. All the section on the tentacles are more in single piece of plastic. The leg on the claw also don't have any articulation. I think it's quite disappointing. I can accept a bulky figure don't have much articulation, but how can you skip the articulation on the tentacles? The tentacles should be the soul of this Dr. Ock figure. Even though they just add one big joint on the tentacles, will make this figure looks much better. So overall, I think this is an average figure. I not really recommend this figure to you if you already have previous release Dr. Ock figure. Yes, this figure comes with a new head sculpt, but I not really think it is worth to buy another similar Dr. Ock figure just because the head sculpt. Thanks for watching. Remember to come to visit our channel again. Please consider to subscribe our channel if you like our video. As usual, here we keep playing, keep building and keep dreaming. See you in next video. Ciao!
In previous video, we asked, what is this figure? I am Iron Spider.